And now he's begging Trump, no, stop shrinking the size of government. Don't fire these poor federal employees. Oh, stop it. We gotta slow down. What is up, people of the internet? It is me, Real American, back in with a new video, and the Republican majority is making a massive mistake. And I know, we've talked a lot recently about, hey, maybe the Republican Party could expand their majority in 2026. After all, the polling right now for Democrats looks awful. I mean, it looks absolutely horrendous across the board, and I still believe that Republicans, if they're smart, they could potentially expand their majority in 2026. But at the same time, the Republican Party keeps making mistake after mistake after mistake, and if they don't get their act together now, it could cost them 2026. Now, before I continue, don't forget to like, subscribe, share with your friends, and of course, join the channel today. These are all great ways to support the daily content, but enough of the promotional stuff. We gotta talk about how incompetent the Republican Party really is. Because like I was saying, this party has everything going for it. The polling looks damn good for the GOP, while for Democrats, it looks horrible. I mean, outside of the few garbage pollsters like Ipsos, Quinnipiac, the Washington Post, basically every single poll, the good ones especially, they're all showing the same thing. People don't trust Democrats anymore, and they trust Republicans way more. But for whatever reason, the Republican Party keeps getting in their own damn way. Like, seriously, the Republican Party, they have everything going for them. People trust them way more. They gave Trump a mandate just a couple months ago to fix this country. They have everything going for them. But for whatever reason, this party can't get out of their own damn way. Now, for those that don't know what's going on, in the past couple of weeks, there's been a bunch of town halls across the country in deep Republican areas that have garnered a lot of national attention because there's supposedly a bunch of people at these town halls protesting and, insulting the Republican congressmen and women over Doge and Elon Musk. That's what the big stink's about. There's a lot of these Republicans in these districts going to these town halls and basically harassing these congressmen for supporting Musk or supporting Trump. That's what it comes down to. That's what the stink is all about. The fact is, you have a bunch of Republicans making a big deal with the fact that, oh, Elon Musk is firing those poor federal workers. Oh, he's trying to cut government spending. This is insane. Trump is going too far. Now, for those that don't know, these voters are not Republicans. Yes, even in these R+60 districts, these are not Republicans. Far from it. In fact, DNC chairman Ken Martin, all right, the Democrat chairman, he admitted on MSNBC, yeah, right on national TV, and anyone can look this up, he admitted that these people are Democrats. He admitted that these are activists for the Democrat Party. They're not Republicans. These are not conservatives. These are not even independents. These are old, white Democrats. Even in these deep Republican districts, that's who's going to these town halls. Which kind of makes sense because that's the Democrat Party in 2025. They're much older, they're much whiter than they were just 10 years ago. That's just a fact. That's the modern day Democrat Party. Their coalition is these old white voters. Obviously not every Democrat's like that, but that's the new coalition that's slowly being built for the Democrat Party. And that's what he's admitting. So my question is, why does anyone care what these people think? Why? These people are Democrats. They were never going to vote for you no matter what. This should be a non-issue. I don't care what Democrats have to say. They got crushed in 2024. We have the mandate. But for whatever reason, you have certain Republican congressmen bending the knee to these people. You can't make this up. Like, look at this. This is Rich McCormick in Georgia, I think, 6. Or Georgia 7th. Either way, it's a very Republican district. Trump won it by like 30 points. It's super conservative. But this bozo, who has a lot of scandals, by the way, he represents a very Republican district. He went to one town hall that you could clearly tell these were just Democrats. These were Democrats at this town hall harassing him. But he should have known that. But for whatever reason, he fell for it. And now he's begging Trump, no, stop shrinking the size of government. Don't fire these poor federal employees. Oh, stop it. We gotta slow down. What? The American people just 3 months ago gave Trump a mandate to do whatever the hell he wants to do. If he wants to fire these people, go ahead. But Rich McCormick sees like a couple Democrats in a town hall and he bends the knee to them. Like, oh my goodness, these poor Democrats. Oh, I have to bend the knee to them. They're so mean. You can't make this up. I thought I was exaggerating. No, that's what happened here. He is bending the knee, not because Republican voters are mad. No, because Democrats that they admitted are Democrat voters are going to these town halls and saying, Trump fired these poor IRS agents. We the people oppose that. That is bullcrap. But this is what's wrong with the GOP. They've done this for years, and they were way worse before Trump. Before Trump, they would bend the knee to nothing. They would just bend the knee because someone said so. But now it's slightly better, but even then it's like, what the hell are you doing? Dude, we have a mandate. The American people support Trump. They support what Trump is doing. And for those that don't believe me, we went over this yesterday, all right? Harvard and Harris released a brand new poll just yesterday. They're not a far-right pollster, and they're actually a decent one. They're not far-right, they're not far-left. They're actually a fairly good pollster. And they asked the American people, what do they think about the debt? What do they think about a balanced budget? And look at that. Well, look at this. 67% of Americans said the U.S. debt is unsustainable. 83% support moving towards a balanced budget. 77% support a full exam of government spending. Government spending is full of fraud and inefficiency. 70% said yes. Should there be an agency focus on efficiency initiatives? 72% said yes. Do you think DOGE is helping cut government spending? 60% said yes. So this is a brand new poll from a very good pollster. Don't listen to Ipsos. Ipsos is full of crap. In fact, they got funding from USAID. So you can't really rely on them anyways. But either way, Harvard and Harris is a good pollster. And they have Trump at like +9 approval. And it's clear. The American people support what Trump and DOGE are doing. They support it. They're saying, yes, find the fraud in the government. Yes, audit everything. We got to make sure our money is being spent properly. Yes, we want a balanced budget. And yes, our debt right now is unsustainable. That's Harvard and Harris. But Republicans, I don't get what they're trying to accomplish here. They have a clear mandate, but Republicans, for whatever reason, they are bending the knee to the Democrat Party when their popularity is the lowest it's ever been. It's like 20% now. Democrats are in the low 20s at best. Republicans, yeah, it's only the mid 40s, but compared to prior years, it's a record high. But the Republican Party, and I'm not talking about people like Trump or Vance, I'm talking about the people in Congress, and not all of them either, but people like Rich McCormick. It's like, what are you doing, dude? The American people support DOGE. They support what Trump is doing. And Democrats know this. So what they're trying to do is push out fake polling from Ipsos, from the Washington Post, from CNN, to try to make it seem like he's unpopular. And at the same time, send Democrats to these town halls in deep red areas, like McCormick's district, to make it seem like the average voter is against it. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to manifest this BS reality into reality. That's what they're trying to accomplish. Like, they realize that, oh wait, this stuff's popular. This stuff is popular, and we are desperate. So, we're going to make it seem like the American people oppose it. So morons like McCormick can bend the knee. I mean, can these idiots, like, think for 5 seconds? The American people voted for this. They support what Trump is doing. In fact, look at job approval. Right now, it's still positive. And even the polls that have him negative, look at these. You're talking about freaking Quinnipiac, CNN, Ipsos. Who do you trust more? Harvard, Harris, Rasmussen, Emerson, Trafalgar, CBS News, or do you trust Ipsos? Do you trust Quinnipiac, CNN? It is clear as day what's going on here. Democrats and their pollsters, they're trying to push out bullshit to make it seem like Trump is unpopular, so idiots like McCormick can fall for it and say, oh, Trump, you're going way too fast. Oh, the American people are against it. No, This is exactly what the American people voted for. They support Trump. They support what he's doing. They said, yeah, we voted for change. And yeah, you know, it's a lot that's happening, but we voted for this. We voted for significant change. And that's what the polling right now is showing. So I don't get what Republicans like McCormick are doing. You have a mandate. The American people want change. They support cutting the spending. They support firing people in the IRS. They support this. Don't bend the knee because Democrats say so, because this is what Democrats want. They want people like McCormick to bend the knee, and then Trump cannot pass anything in Congress, which that's my biggest concern. We have a small majority in both chambers, which is not good, but at least the majority. But the problem is, this is the Republican Party. You have people like McCormick that bend the knee because Democrats say so. Well, Trump wants to pass stuff in Congress. He wants to make sure this stuff is actually law. But if Republicans like McCormick bend the knee, well, we're going to have a big problem. And this is the other issue I have with the GOP right now. They have passed nothing in a month. Outside of what, the Lake and Riley Act, which is good. I'm glad they did that. But not outside of that, what else did they pass? Well, what else have they passed of note? Nothing. I know it's early. I know you got to fill in some vacancies. I get that. But really, it's been a whole month, and the Republican majority has passed nothing. Now, Mike Johnson is promising they're going to implement Trump's full agenda. They're saying, we will pass everything Trump wants us to pass, which it sounds good, but you guys are waiting forever. What's taking so long? We want change now. We want actual change. We want reform. We want Trump's executive orders actually law. So the next Democrat president can't just get rid of it via an executive order, because that would happen. But Mike Johnson, he's saying, yeah, we will implement Trump's full agenda, which again, he's talking a big game, but dude, it's been what, a month? And you've done nothing. I know it's not your fault. I mean, you have such a small majority. You got to deal with people like Chip Roy, Thomas Massie, now people like McCormick, Bacon. It's like, you have a tough job. I get that. But Trump was given a mandate from the American people to deliver permanent change to Washington. But the Republican Party, I have no clue what they're trying to do right now. They're not doing anything. They're just sitting there. I mean, they passed nothing. Like, I'll give credit to John Thune because he's getting Trump's appointments through at a record rate. But what has Mike Johnson done in a month? Has he done anything? I'm being serious. I don't know a single thing Mike Johnson has done in a month, which is concerning because, hey, we only got a majority until 2026. And more than likely, a lot of congressmen in 2026, they don't want to vote for the more controversial things, especially right before the election. So you basically got a year to get stuff done. Time is ticking. We can't piss around. We need to pass stuff now. And that's my biggest concern. Like, okay, McCormick is being a dumbass, fine, but if the Republican majority doesn't pass anything, this is going to kill them. Because the American people are going to say, what was the point? Trump is trying to actually pass stuff, but Republicans in Congress, who we voted for, by the way, they're not doing anything? Well, screw you. We're not going to vote for the GOP. If they're not going to do anything, what's the point? Now, again, a lot can change. It's only 2025. I mean, it's not even March yet. So a lot can happen. I get that. But we got to start pressuring Republicans in Congress now to start doing things. Do something. Don't wait till the last millisecond to finally get stuff done. No, pass stuff now and get it through ASAP. But we shall see what happens. It's just the fact that this is even happening and Republicans are potentially blowing this majority should infuriate everyone. But again, a lot can happen. Maybe Mike Johnson, he actually pulls through, we get everything done, but it's very early. I just want to make sure we get stuff done now, because I don't want to wait till 2026 and, oh yeah, we can't vote for anything because it's the midterm. But anyways, folks, thank you so much for watching. If you guys did enjoy, smash the like button down below, subscribe, share with your friends, and of course, join the channel today. Godspeed to all of you.